Hi everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel and our journey through my Hawaiian record collection. We're on the letter K. But before we resume with where we left off, just a brief update on a couple of albums I just bought recently that we would have already covered. First of all, one of the most recent videos I showed this record, Legends of Hawaii by Kamokila. Kamokila is narrating it. With music by Jack DeMello. Now, there's 3 legends on here that she narrates with orchestral accompaniment. And I had seen another one out there all the time. Several times I've seen it, but I never gave it much thought in my mind because I thought it was just a reissue of this or an earlier issue of the same album, because it's also called Legends of Hawaii. So I never really looked at it that much because it isn't music, songs per se, so it's spoken word, so I wasn't that, interested in it, but I didn't pay that much attention to it. I was just at, this past weekend, we had one of those one-day collector shows here, where you can get, postcards and books and all sorts of Hawaiiana and other kinds of collectible, and it's just a one-day show. And somebody had a stack of records, and they had the other Legends of Hawaii in it. And I actually really looked at it this time and realized, like, oh my God, it's volume 2. Like, it's another one. I somehow thought in my mind there was only the one, and it was just a different copy of it. So I got it, and it was only $3. Yeah, so I got it. Legends of Hawaii by Kamokila, volume 2. This one has the legends Hina, Woman of the Moon. And on side 2, it has Legend of the Rainbow Goddess and Legend of the Singing Stick. I actually haven't listened to this one yet, but I know it's the same as the other one. Same narrator, Kamokila, Campbell, and Jack DeMello's orchestra doing the orchestral accompaniment. But anyway, times when as a collector you feel stupid or whatever, like I just never realized in my head that it was actually a volume 2. I just thought it was the same record with a different cover on it. Duh. Then, at the same show, I had one of those exciting moments where I came across a record I did not have, which is fairly uncommon, to have a Hawaiian record of Hawaiian music recorded in Hawaii that I do not have yet. And this was it. Haleakala is the name of the album and the name of the group. And you never know, she had a box of records, and I'm looking at them, and I see this one, I'm like, I don't have this one. And so you kind of coyly ask, sort of halfway disinterested, like, how much are your records? How much are they? And, you're thinking, oh, they're going to say, like, oh, let me see this one. Oh, yeah, this one, like, $30, $30. And you're going to go, oh, God, and not get it. But she didn't even look at them. She just said, oh, it's $3. And I'm like, when you try and act all calm and cool, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool, 3, there you go. And you walk away going like, yes. It's in beautiful condition. Rainbow Records, there's not a date on it, but it's definitely the 80s. The musicians on this group all recorded with other groups. They're fairly seasoned performers. Gino Young, Benny Sachs, Imai Kalani Young, and some others. And it's what's interesting about this album is that it's very disco-y. I mean, like, it's very, very disco era type of arrangements of the song, so it's quite unusual in that way, and I really enjoy it, and I'm really glad to have it. Haleakala. Okay. This one, definitely a country album. I mean, Hawaiian music, but definitely a country singer. Ramsey Kearney, Golden Dreams of Hawaii. And this is 1990 this was recorded. He served here in the military, and he wrote quite a few of the songs that are on this record. And for steel guitarists, especially country people, would be interested to know that the steel guitarist on the album is Little Roy Wiggins, who was quite well known. But Kearney, there are some standards, but he wrote a lot of the songs on here. Golden Moon of Hawaii, Winds of Change, Beach of Paia, Hawaii is Calling, Moana of Maui, Going Back to Hawaii, and Memories Made in Hawaii. He wrote all of those. So, and this is definitely country. I mean, this is like crying in your beer kind of sounding Hawaiian country songs. And I used to hate that kind of music. Growing up, I really, really hated it. But now I really enjoy it. I don't know. Things change. Now we're going to talk about a group. Let's see. Let me just show you. I have 4 records from them. And I'll talk about the last one a lot. William Kealoha and his Orchestra. I think William Kealoha is just a fake name. I don't think there was an artist named that. I could be wrong. The steel guitarist is definitely like Freddie Tavares or Ernie Tavares or maybe Sam Koki. I'm not sure. But I really like the playing. It's very sophisticated, sort of cultured. This has the standards, Little Grass Shack and Huki Lau. One original song here, Winds of Pali, which is very nice. Then they have, I'm not exactly sure the order that these were recorded in. I think only one had a date, and it was 1958, and the others don't have a date on them. Yeah, this is 1958. William Kealoha and his Orchestra, Island Paradise. Beautiful cover, really nice record. I really like this one. You know, it's a small orchestra. It's like the steel guitar is very predominant, and there's like, I think, a trombone. You know, just the vibes, guitars. It's very, very calm, sort of sophisticated sound. There are some originals on this one. Kahana Hula, Kealoha I Hiki Mai, Sweet Aloha, which the Polynesians recorded. Hawaiian Sunset, not the Hawaiian Sunset by Sammy Kaye, but another song called Hawaiian Sunset. And then there is this one, The Voice of Hawaii, William Kealoha Orchestra and Chorus. This one differs from the others in that there is a chorus, vocal chorus, in it, which completely changes really the album because it goes from being sort of a sophisticated cultural cocktail music to kind of space-agey pop, because this chorus, they're not Hawaiian singers, and they, I don't mean that as a criticism, I mean it's kind of interesting, and they do a lot of doo-wop and not, I mean doo-wop, but like not singing actual lyrics, you know, they'll sing like one song like, oh yeah, do 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 do, like literally, they're going, do 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 do. Anyway, so it's kind of an interesting song. There's one song on here, My Kehau Lani. I've never heard it anyplace else. It's original to this album, and it's one of those songs that I really wish a local group here would get a hold of and re-record, because it's a beautiful song. Something else cool about these ones is they have great artwork on the back. Clip art kind of artwork. This one's quite nice. Yeah. Hawaiian luau's got a little palm tree on it. But now, my first exposure to this artist, William Kealoha and his orchestra, we have to talk about this album a little bit more. My grandfather had this album. I played it a lot. I was very covetous of it. When I was younger, I really wanted to steal it. I never did, but I wanted to. And to me, it's really beautiful. If I ever do a video of like my top 10 albums, this album is definitely on it. It is simply called Hawaii, William Kealoha and his Orchestra. I love this picture. I love this cover. I love the colors, the font. I love it. And the record itself is so amazing. Same combo as the previous other ones we saw by William Kealoha, Ernie Tavares, Freddie Tavares on steel, whoever it is. It's this, but this album in particular is... You know, I like wild and crazy stuff and crazy steel guitars when they're doing all sorts of insane things. I love that. But this is sort of the antithesis of that. It's like the most understated, sophisticated Hawaiian hotel cocktail music. It's like if you were going to, you know, a very ritzy hotel like the Haleakala or some really nice resort, and you were sitting, you know, drinking a Mai Tai, not in some tacky, crazy, you know, Jimmy Buffett kind of place, but like in this very sophisticated, quiet, lovely setting. This is the kind of music they would be playing It's just like the steel guitar is beautiful, but nothing crazy. There's vibes. It has a kind of a jazz feel to it, but it's very understated. Really a nice album. Almost all original compositions on here, not 100%, but a lot. Honolulu, Lulu, Hawaiian Shuffle, Sammy's Hula, Morea, Hula Alu. Really nice songs. Nice pineapple on the back. These are all on, well, some of them are on roulette, and this one's on forum. Anyway, really a beautiful album. Really beautiful album. If you have the chance, it's such nice cocktail. So that's it. We're going to listen to some needle drops, and I'll check back with you in a minute.
Shine from above.
I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you would like to see more. And hopefully we will see you on the next video.